To a man now who spent the first part of his career behaving very badly, the second as TV's favourite fictional doctor, and now Martin Clunes is spending his third act travelling to some of the world's most stunning destinations.
And yet the Pacific Ocean is littered with islands, tens of thousands of them. From reef-fringed sandbars to soaring cliffs to rumbling volcanoes. Home to extraordinary animals.
Oh, blimey.
And countless vibrant cultures.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Now I've returned, post-pandemic, to resume my travels around the Pacific.
Hello, hello.
To places long thought of as paradise on Earth.
So lush, vibrant.
But as the forces of change wash every shore, what happens to paradise? And what does the future hold?
Just look at those pictures.
So beautiful.
Actor turned adventurer,
Is it that?
Martin
Yes.
Clunes. This is the third act. Cat said you're the
Yeah.
adventurer.
Am I? Yes, I suppose I am.
Was that always-
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a plan. No, I stumbled into that. I did the Islands of Britain because somebody else wasn't well.
Yeah.
And then it sort of snowballed
That
from there.
showbiz.
Yeah, there you go.
But I do feel like you've kind of taken Michael Palin's crown a little bit, because you can do this thing where you don't have to speak the language, but you make people smile, you break chairs, you discuss animals, you just make people smile and you make them happy in some way. You can connect with them in the same way.
I suppose that's all. I don't, I'm no Attenborough. I don't have any expertise, but putting people at ease is the
Yes.
contributors at ease is the trick. And usually they've got something interesting to tell me anyway.
Yeah.
The island. It's the third part that's tonight. I think.
Yes.
And the island that you're going to see, you go to Guam and you're going the adventure over there. It was a fascinating place, Guam, because of its setup, the big American Air Force base that's on the
Yes.
island in the middle of nowhere, and it's overrun by snakes as well.
Yeah, it's not even native snakes.
No,
No.
they were brought in.
Yeah, horrible.
And you had to go and collect some snakes.
We collected snakes with these mice. They put these little mice on the fences who live a rare old life. They get fed and everything, and they're sort of, it's like Amsterdam for snakes. Snakes go where.
But the mice don't get eaten.
But the mice don't get eaten, no, but the snakes get trapped,
Caught,
and then the mouse looks down, he'll have another piece of carrot tomorrow.
But what a phenomenal adventure. There's one moment in it where you are rescuing turtle eggs.
Oh, crikey.
Oh, yes.
And it's such a delicate operation.
Yes.
You have to keep them held up the right way because of the little
Yes.
pocket of air. You must just pinch yourself sometimes.
Yes, I do.
And go, oh, my goodness, I remember this book that was it your dad gave you about the
Yes,
Pacific
he gave me a book
Islands
about
and-
the Kon-Tiki
Yeah.
expedition. Yeah, I do pinch myself. I do, and I have to remind myself. When we were in the Galapagos, I was in the bay where Darwin moored the Beagle, and they were doing a high shot way up there. They wanted me to snorkel,
Yeah.
and then there was a drone shot, and there wasn't much to see under the water. And I was like, oh, come on. And you go, hang on, mate, where are you? Look where you are.
That's the thing,
Yeah.
and it is breathtaking views
Yes.
everywhere you go.
Yes.
I mean, is there anywhere that you've got, you just think it can't get any better, and then suddenly the next stop, it's even more beautiful?
No, well, this trip, going to the Philippines was just stunningly beautiful because of sort of man's intervention on the nature. And then in Palau, those little green-topped rocks and that blue sea was just amazing. And we saw the dugongs, which nobody ever... Oh, I've given that away.
No, I think we know that, but it was such an amazing moment because everybody said you weren't going to see them, didn't they?
No, you won't see any dugongs.
They basically laughed at him and said, no, it's never going to happen. And
So,
then
I wish you'd
5 of
explain
them...
what a dugong is.
So a dugong is a South Pacific version of a manatee. It's like a
Yes.
big... They look very sad. They're very elusive, and they keep themselves to themselves, but they have family groups, and they're just very slow-moving, and they get propelled a lot by boats going over them and things.
So as Kat was saying, the point is that obviously you put everyone at ease. Even the dugongs came out to meet you, Martin. That's the thing. You say you know Attenborough, but maybe you've got something else.
Dugong whisperer.
Are you doing more tours like this? Are you in a different ocean this time?
I was, but I'm going to be First Minister in Scotland.
Yeah, you've got to demand.
Free camper van, everything.
You ready to...
No, I'm in the middle of doing the islands of the Pacific. I've been to Guinea-Bissau.
Wow.
Which is amazing, down West Africa. And then at the weekend, I'm going to Madeira, and then the Azores, and then the Faroes, and then Greenland.
Do you ever kind of forget where you're supposed to be at what time? Because you also filmed during COVID, didn't you? And you were a bit like, oh, I don't remember that. And then...
There was bits I don't... I mean, yeah, I haven't seen... Because I've finished this one in 22, so, yeah, that's a bit... I have to sort of jog my memory as to what happened and where I was. And waking up, sometimes you never know where you are.
Have you found,
Occupational hazard.
the nature of Doc Martin, which we've talked about loads, and its global reach these days? I've got family in Australia that still adore it. Have you found yourself in one of these far-flung places and someone's come up, there's been a clunatic who's come up to you and been sort of saying, aren't you the doctor?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, it happens. In India. In India, they were watching Manhunt.
Really?
Dramas.
Slightly different one to be approached by.
But still wanted a selfie.
And you're also filming a new drama as well about county lines.
I've done it.
You finished it?
We finished it last year. That's coming out in the autumn, I think.
Which is very different too.
It's really scary. It's about a farming family who, struggling because they're farmers, but also with a teenage son, and this county lines, well-polished business model.
Yes.
Starts to move in on them.
It's very relevant now as well.
Very
it
scary.
is. Yeah, it's terrifying.
Have you managed to get back to Cornwall? Have you managed to get back since the end of Doc Martin?
I'm going back to the stables in Camelford in a few weeks to see them. Yeah, to see them there.
They're still held in such high affection. I was looking today, and it's still on television every day. It's on ITV3 right now.
Is it?
The impact on the village, as you know, and actually the area, will be the legacy of it is ongoing, isn't it?
Possibly. Although, I think tourists were going there before we went there. It's still, it's always been beautiful, hasn't it?
Yeah, undoubtedly.
But yeah, I guess the Doc Martin tourists.
They're all still there.
Yeah.
Good.
Do you miss it?
I miss being there, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, it's a lovely place to... what we do is you just hang around a lot of the time. You hang around waiting for somebody else to do their bit. So to hang around there...
Well,
could be worth places. There's a great pub, the Golden Line's right in the middle of the village as well. It's got the best view.
It has got a fabulous view, yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Islands of the Pacific is on tonight at 9 o'clock on ITV.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
The Loose Women are up next on ITV. Hi, Ruth.
Hi, coming up, it's our Loose Women Soap Spectacular, celebrating your favourite soap moments of all time. And we'll be debating some sticky soap situations and how to deal with unrequited love. And should you ever play mind games in a relationship? Plus, a special reunion with Denise and her soap husband, the late, great Des Barnes. Do not miss it.
Nice.
Thanks, Ruth. On Tomorrow's This Morning, pop rock band Train will be performing their smash hit song Drops of Jupiter.
It's the love story that moved the nation last night. We'll be meeting the star of the piano, Duncan, and his wife, Fran, joining us live in the studio.
We shall see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.